You were a reapplicant. You'd applied to significant number of schools the first time around. Was there ever a temptation when that didn't happen, when you didn't get an admit the first time, to say the MBA is not for me?
That's a great question, Deepak. And it took me about a month or two to reflect on this question. As I said, my motivation started quite early in college, and I went about working for two great startups, Ola and Zepto. And during the journey as well, you tend to question whether this is the right step or not. The process is gruesome, but like while you do it with the right set of people, I think you'll start enjoying it. That is something that I've seen, and I have you to thank, Deepak, for that. Um, what happens is that any person that reaches out to me asking whether or not I should get in, like, should I start the process? What are the hows of the process? What should I be doing? I tell to, I tend to tell them that you have to at least spend 2 to 3 weeks just solidifying your motivations on why you want to do an MBA, right? What are the reasons that you want to do them for? Do they make sense to you? Uh, are you able to majorly convince yourself that, hey, this is how it's going to add value to me and how I am going to add value to an MBA classroom as well? There's obviously an opportunity cost. And given that you've reflected on all of this and just solidified your motivation, throughout the process, there will be multiple points where this question arises on, oh, should I be doing this? I am already on a right track with my company. I can just get a few more promotions and probably be at the place that I would have gotten with an MBA. But then I think those 2 weeks of internal reflection just are, you would be grounded with that and you just bounce back to getting into that difficult process of applying to colleges. So this sort of happened to me after my round one, my first cycle as well. Um, but I was quite clear. The 2 weeks of reflection also made me think what set of schools I would be able to get value from. So I did just not go about with the lens that I need an MBA. I did not apply to all colleges saying that even if I get in one, I will go for an MBA. I think I had to truly reflect on by talking to students, doing my own research to see what is it that if I did, I would actually be happy doing and would add a lot of value to and would also get from, right? With that, um, as soon as I heard in the first application cycle, I applied to 5 colleges, got dings from 4 of them. My round two strategy was based on that. And a lot of people were like, you might want to apply for more safe schools, so on and so forth. Now, it's not about the schools, but I did research a few schools and I just thought that, okay, probably this is not best suited for me. So I just filtered out the colleges that I felt were best suited for me. And eventually, in the first cycle, they did not work out. A week after that was when this question came back. But again, as I said, the 2 weeks of reflection that I did at the start just came back surfacing to me. And I knew that I could do this again. And just having the right examples back then, talking to the right set of people, put me back on track. I was not the first person to be a reapplicant to the B school process. There were many articles that I found online. I reached out to those people, not right just like reading the article, but also getting to know the person behind them. What were there any more intrinsic motivations? And that just took me 2 days. I think in a matter of 2 days, speaking to these people, everything that I reflected on a year back just became very clear to me, and I was even more motivated and excited to apply again. Um, so yeah, I think core advice of this is to spend 2 weeks in solitude trying to understand why you're doing what you're going to do with an MBA.